Thank you guys for attending our first ever School of Commerce educational webinar. We're excited to guys have you on board, and we're excited to share with you some of the tips and tricks we've learned about commerce over the past 4 or 5 years. If any of you are joining late, that's A-OK. We're going to have a recording available probably 5 or 4 days after this has finished recording so that you guys can watch it. So no stress if you come in a little bit late. So our School of Commerce series, just to give you a little bit of background, we launched a Black Friday University series later last year. Some of you guys may have attended one of those webinars. And that training series was intended to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to increase your sales on your Shopify stores over the holiday period. We had such a great success with that. Everyone who attended seemingly got something out of it, and we had a lot of people request that we continue doing that. So that is why we founded our School of Commerce, which is going to be an ongoing training session. We're going to be hosting these every second Thursday at 1 p.m., the same time always. Now these topics, today we're going to be talking about video commerce, but we're going to be changing it up every 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today, we're going to be talking about return policies and how you can have different return policies can affect your sales, and how you can use return policies to make more sales on your store. And then over time, we're going to have partners, we're going to have guests, other app companies come on to feature us, we're going to have store interviews, we're going to have a ton of different content to show you guys. So I hope you register for some future webinars, and make sure you're on our email list so you can be notified of any future events. So we're going to get started here today. I'm going to go in. So today, lesson 1, like I told you, is selling with video commerce. So for those of you who may not be familiar with the idea of video commerce, it's quite simple. The idea is using video to sell more in your store. We all know how we can use social media to sell in our store, how we can use Instagram, Facebook, etc. We're going to be focusing on how you can use video commerce using a tool we developed called Inviid. So with me today, we have Daniel Pfeiffer. Daniel Pfeiffer is one of our support specialists here at Bold. He specializes in Inviid, and he's probably one of the most knowledgeable people about it, so he's going to be able to answer all your questions. Speaking of questions, if you do have any questions throughout the webinar, please submit them on the toolbar on the side. We will have a live Q&A session afterwards where you'll be able to ask your questions and we'll answer them live. But if you think of one early, submit it now so that way you don't forget, and we'll be answering them all afterwards. And of course, if you forget to answer a question, we're always available via our support team at support@boldapps.net. So before I hand it off to Dan, I want to show you guys a quick video. So I'm going to pull up the video here. So this video, as you can see, it's actually a Nike ad. So when I'm showing you this video, it's a quick 1-minute video. I want you guys just to see how many Nike products you spot in this video. See how many you can, even if you keep count, that would be kind of fun. So let's get started here. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that video there. We'll be including the link afterwards if you guys want to watch that separately. And thank you guys for the comments about our audio. We have increased our audio level, so I hope that allows you guys to hear us a little bit better. Okay, yeah, we got some responses. That's way better. So I'm glad you guys can hear us now. So the reason why I wanted to watch that video, it's kind of an idea we had here at Bold. If you're watching that commercial, whether it's on TV during halftime at football, or whether you're watching that through YouTube, or whether you're watching that on social media, if halfway through that video you saw a pair of Nike shoes, shirts or shorts, and you wanted to buy those, you decided you want to buy them, how would you do that? Well, I mean, it's easy. You'd go to Nike.com, right? Well, it's not always that easy, because sometimes, for example, Nike, they have hundreds of different shoes. And it's not always easy to find those shoes, because those shoes may have a name. You may not know what the name is. The video may have gone by really quickly and you may not have gotten a completely good look at them, or they may be in a different color than what you see on the website. It can be very confusing to find that exact product. With that idea in mind, we developed Inviid. And Inviid is a way for you guys to take your YouTube videos, to integrate them with your e-commerce stores, and allow you guys to sell directly through video. And I mean directly through the video. You don't have to leave the video at all. You can sell your complete product all through the video. So with that in mind, with that little teaser in mind, I'm going to pass it off to Dan Pfeiffer. He's going to be walking you through Inviid, showing you an example of a video that you could create to use with Inviid, and talk about exactly how you can make your videos shoppable. So let's give me a second here, and I'm just going to transfer the control over to Dan.
Hey everyone, this is Dan from Bold Commerce here. Thanks Kevin for the introduction there. So as Kevin was saying, I'm going to start off just by going into Bold and giving you a quick introduction here. So as Kevin made a good point with the Nike video, we are doing video commerce. So the idea here is to allow people to buy products through videos. So the first thing I wanted to show here was just the Inviid website. As you can see in the top corner here, this is our staging site. So this is kind of a sneak preview of things to come. So the first thing I wanted to do is just give you a quick video here of an example of how this is going to look. So just going to quickly play this. And what this video is showing you is just a quick demo on exactly what we are trying to do. So in this example, there's a snowboarding guy there with a clickable jacket, and you can add that to cart right from the video. So just to get into it here, I wanted to show you a couple videos quickly in our little carousel at the bottom of our page here. So something really cool is in this video here, this website actually isn't live yet. So although the products are clickable in this video, you can't check out with them. So if any reason your store was not quite released, but a video leaked out, you don't have to worry about people buying products from your videos when your site isn't up and running just yet. So as you saw there, the icon popped up. I clicked on that product. There is 2 products in this slide, so it's going to display both of them. The actual add to cart button is disabled. I'm going to move over to the next product or video in this carousel now, and just give you an example of what this looks like on a live store. So I'm just going to speed over to the first point here. So we'll just wait for that to pop up. And there we go. I can choose the size from the variants. I can add it to cart. And this actually checks out through the Shopify cart for that specific site. Another really cool thing I want to show you that's coming up is our marketplace. So what this is when you publish a video on your Inviid application, it's actually going to come to this marketplace, and this is where we can showcase your videos on behalf of our clients. So we definitely want to push this focus back onto you guys. Any videos that you publish on your sites, we definitely want to show it here for you guys as well. Just more ways to bring traffic to your stores for you. So the next thing I wanted to do here is just kind of dig into the actual app itself, give you a quick run through of what everything kind of looks like from beginning to end. And then after that, we can actually start getting into the video and setups and whatnot. So the very first thing here you're going to see is the dashboard. First things first, on the dashboard, we got a lot of really cool analytics here along the top: number of views, number of clicks, number of shares, number of add to carts, and number of orders. In the top corner here, it'll just give you a quick breakdown of your monthly earnings, as well as that 2% that Inviid is going to be taking for products purchased through the app. You can change your start and end times here if you want to get specific, and as well as search your videos that you currently have on your store. So the next thing I'll do is I'll jump into the videos tab. This is where your videos are all going to show that you have uploaded. So the really cool thing here is there's a bunch of little quick shortcuts: your link, your edit, your delete, as well as just some quick analytics along the bottom here, which were reflected on the dashboard page as well. And this is where you would be adding your videos. So I will get more into this. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little overview. So next will be our settings. This is going to be the icon that shows up when you're tagging your videos. You are able to make this into a custom icon following the parameters here on the side. And if for any reason you don't want that icon, you can simply hit reset here. The next thing on the list is a store password. So if your store has password and it's password protected, rather than every time you try and edit your video, you have to enter in that store password, you can just enter it in here and kind of forget it and not have to worry about it at that point. The last thing in the settings here is your card theme. So this is how your products are going to display within your Inviid video. Right now there is the two themes, either the light or the dark. You can also customize the color of the add to cart button by selecting custom color and then just choosing your colors here. Again, if you want to reset that, you can go ahead and hit the reset button. The last thing here is the FAQ page. Clicking this will simply direct you to our bold FAQ help articles. Anything you need to know about the app, any troubleshooting, we do our best to keep this up to date, but definitely if you find anything that's not in here, definitely let us know and we'll be more than happy to update this upon request. The last thing here is our feedback. So what is really important about this is that anything that you believe can be done or bettered about this app, we definitely want to hear about it. Inviid's always constantly evolving. We're looking for that next step. And I mean, customer feedback is always the best way to improve our apps. It's at the end, it's you guys using this. So we definitely want to hear what you think about the app. So the next thing I wanted to touch on here is we're just going to get into the getting started. So what I want to do is we'll import a video. We can then tag that video, and then I can show you how that works for actually putting that on your site or using that in a blog post. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we'll go to YouTube and we'll find where you've uploaded that video. We're going to copy that URL from the video. We're going to go into your Inviid app to the videos page. Mine has already been added here, but just for the sake, I'm going to show you how to do it. So that's the full URL. Simply click add video. You'll have it pop up here. And to take this one step further, we'll click the pencil, which is the edit button. And we can start tagging your video. So the first thing I wanted to point out here is there is a tutorial button here on the side. Clicking this will kind of walk you through how everything works. By default, this will show up the very first time you use the app. So definitely give it a look through. It's definitely worth looking. Describes it very simply how to tag videos. So it's very easy and easily descripted. So as you see there, click the plus button, click and drag for the path of your product. Once that product's been added, you'll be able to actually select those products and add them to cart. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and press play on this video and we'll get this started. So for me, I used an unboxing video that one of our YouTube guys provided me with. And we just sent him some free product. And essentially, I'm just going to tag these products as they pop up. So I'm just going to hover over the draw path button and wait for the first thing to pop up onto the screen here. All right, so getting started, we're going to pull out a skateboard here. So I click this button, that's going to initially pause that video. And then clicking and holding this button is going to run at 50% time. Simply just follow the path that you wish that icon to show. We'll click on Shopify because we want to add a product. And then we're going to want to add that product. So I'll find that in my store. I'll add that product to the video. And then I'll show you actual playback of that. So the lines will be marked with a little yellow line in the timeline. And then as you approach that, you'll see that icon pop up. So clicking on that icon will now show you that specific product. The other thing I wanted to mention is if you don't like where this is, you can always delete the button here. You can add more products and just X out the modal. The other really cool feature is that everything you add in that timeline will display in the top tags here as the products get clicked on. Let's give you a quick reload here, and it should pop up into the top tags list. All right, so there we go. The first product I added is now on the side here. So as you make your way through this video, just simply follow along, tag where you want that product to be. The other really cool feature here is when you draw a path and you hover to the side, this is something called clip to or snap to border. So what this is going to allow us to do is either have a product sit on the side of the screen. It's sort of the same thing, except it's not as intrusive. You're not going to have an icon sitting right on that product. Or you can go the Twitter route. So select Twitter, hit confirm product path. This is going to let you either embed your actual account into here so people can look through your timeline, or if there's a specific tweet that is related to the specific product, you can also attach that here. So by default, if you click instantly, it's only going to linger there for about 3 seconds. Otherwise, you need to click and hold for the length that you want that snap to border or that icon to sit on the actual screen. So the last thing I wanted to do is get into how to embed the video. So now that we have a product here, we can embed this either on the storefront into a blog, or we can just share this on social media. So in addition to having the link on the side here, you also have it at the bottom here. So let's click here just to give you an idea where this is going to be used. So your embed, which is in an iframe, this can be added onto a page on your website, or you can give this to bloggers, or if you write your own blog posts, this is what you're going to want to use. If you're sharing on social media, whether it's tweeting or Instagram or Facebook, you can put this link in, and when people follow it, they'll actually be redirected to an actual page to view that video. So if I copy this one and I pop it in, this will bring you to the page of the video, and this is how most people on social media will see it. It lets you know who made the video, when it was published, how many views, the description. A real cool feature here is the products. So it'll actually let you know which products are in that video and where in the timeline that product actually shows. And then the other option here is actually, is using the embed. So I'm going to copy this from the start to the end. I'm going to make my way to my online store, pages, my Inviid demo page. So this is essentially just my media page on my test store. I'm going to click on the show HTML, drop that in there and hit save. And then I will reload my media page here, and we now have that video active. So this is a great way to share products on your page. I've also seen some customers use this in descriptions of products, so it's actually on that product page as well, just to easily share it. If anyone wants to pass that info along, that's a great place to put it. So yeah, as we approach the video here, that's going to pop up. We're going to be able to click on that product. And then we can make our way to the cart from here. So a few things I wanted to touch on before I pass this back over to Kevin. We are still working on mobile. Mobile support is coming out. I've talked with the Inviid team, and they're definitely pushing to get that all the kinks worked out there. And once that's out, they'll just take Inviid another step further. Again, we're more than happy to hear your feedback. So if you do download this app, even if it's on the trial, please let us know what you think of the app. Any tweaks that you think would improve this app, we're definitely more than happy to hear your feedback. So I'm going to pass this back over to Kevin, I believe.
All right, thanks, Dan, for that presentation. I hope you guys got a great preview of Inviid, and you can hopefully see some potential in using it on your online store. I love Inviid. I think it's a great way for existing stores and new stores to profit from video. I've seen tons of different examples of this on YouTube. In fact, I have my niece watches videos on YouTube that are simply unboxing videos of toys that she's bought from Walmart. They have millions of views and they're super popular. And I've always thought, if they use Inviid, you could buy those toys directly from the video instead of having to go directly to the website afterwards. It's a great way to sell products through your video. And the best part is, Dan touched on this slightly, Inviid is free until you make money from it. So if you add Inviid to your store and you use it on all your videos and it doesn't help you make any money, you don't pay for it. It's free. You have it. It's a feature app, but you're not actually paying anything for it. If you do make money from it, if Inviid directly sells you products, we take a 2% cut of that payment, right? So it's a great option. Like I said, you don't pay for it unless you're making money from it. So we have a couple questions. If any of you guys have questions that you haven't submitted already, please submit them now so we can answer them right away. But we're going to go through the few questions we do have. The first question is about video players that we support. So we currently only support YouTube video playback. There was a question whether we could add Vimeo, whether we could add Facebook video. Currently, we only have YouTube support. We're looking for new platforms to support. It all depends on how that platform is supported through APIs and whether we can technically make Inviid work. Our next feature that we're looking to add would be videos that you create and you upload yourself. So potentially adding a feature that you could go to Inviid, upload your video directly to Inviid, and only use our player so that you wouldn't have to actually upload it to YouTube or Vimeo first. So that will be the next thing you see us coming from Inviid. But we're always, like I said, on the lookout for other video platforms that we may support. Next thing, I think we answered this question already, but yes, you can have multiple products featured in one video. So if you go to Inviid.com, our default example is Rob Gronkowski, and Rob Gronkowski actually uses Inviid. He's the tight end for the New England Patriots, if you're a football fan. And if you go on his video, you'll see that as he's walking and as all his gym supplies, he sells supplements and gym equipment. You'll see it keeps multiplying, popping up all over the screen. So yeah, you can add many different products to one video. You don't have to just add one. As far as where you can embed the Inviid video, because we got a few questions about that, you can really embed it wherever you like. We add a little snippet of code, and wherever you can place that code and wherever it looks good for you, it can be placed. Whether it's on a product page, collection page, Shopify page, a blog, it doesn't matter. Wherever you want to put that that video, it can be embedded there. So let's go see here. So is the cart from the video different from the cart of the store? So it looks different, but it's actually the same process. So we never went through the checkout process with you, but when a customer clicks adding products to their cart and they click checkout, we load up a version of the Shopify checkout. So basically, the customer is still checking out through Shopify. It's still going through your store. The orders will go through your store. The inventory will go through your store. Everything will go through your store. It's just all embedded in the video. So you do not need to operate a second store for Inviid. It's directly integrated into your Shopify store. I got a question. If you wanted, would it be possible to post the completed Inviid video on your YouTube page? That I don't believe is possible. We allow you to post it pretty much anywhere except back on YouTube. YouTube does not allow you to place any videos except ones that were directly uploaded to YouTube. Got a question here. For how much time can the object's path be traced? That's really up to you. We actually don't have a limit for that. So if you want to trace that for 5 minutes, you can do that the whole video. There's absolutely no limit to that. Another question here. When a customer clicks on a video and a window pops up, can you have it take it to another part of your website other than the shopping cart? So currently you can't, but this brings up an interesting point, and it's something that you may notice as we continue to develop Inviid, is we have the ability to buy products to the video. We have the ability to embed YouTube tweets Twitter tweets and Twitter profiles. You may see more functionality from us about this. Maybe you'll see the ability to link directly to a website. Maybe you'll see the ability to link directly to a Facebook page. These kind of connectors, these little features we're going to build on, are part of our development roadmap for Inviid. So keep an eye out, because we're going to continue adding these over time. And I would say, I can't promise, but I would say that the ability to send a customer to a direct URL is something that you'll probably see some point in the near future. So I got a follow-up question here. It says, for example, if a customer adds the iframe onto the product and adds the product to the cart from the video, would they have the product as well in the cart? So you're basically, I'm going to rephrase this question. You're asking if a customer goes, say, for example, to the Inviid video, adds it to their cart, and then they go to your Shopify store, if it'll be in the cart. If that's the answer, if that's the question you're looking for, the answer is yes. So we add it to the Shopify cart. So, and this is really neat. If a customer is browsing or watching one of your videos, and they add that product to their cart inside the video, and then they decide, you know what, this is awesome, I want to go check out your other products. If they go directly to your Shopify store, that product they just added to their cart is going to be in their cart on your Shopify store. It's all connected. So it's a really cool feature. It means they can go shopping from a video to Shopify, all direct. So that looks like all the questions we have for today. Doesn't look like there's any outstanding. So again, if you guys have questions after the fact, please reach out to us at support@boldapps.net. Any questions, whether the functionality, will you need help getting set up, or even tips about videos that would work well, we definitely would love to help you out that. Most likely you'll be hearing from Dan. I really encourage you guys to download Inviid if video is part of your strategy for your Shopify store, so that you can then embed some videos on your Shopify store and maybe benefit from it. And like I said, you only pay for it if you benefit from it. And lastly, I want to encourage you guys to share any of your feedback on inviid.com. If you start using it and you feel like there's some features that we could add to make it easier for you to profit from video commerce, please let us know. This is an active project for us, and we're continuing to improve this pretty much on a bi-weekly basis. So again, I want to thank you guys for attending our School of Commerce webinar. Again, we're going to host these every second Thursday. So 2 Thursdays from today, we're going to be talking about returns. So please join us then. You can register from our blog.boldcommerce.com, or from our support pages. We're going to be including this in a recording email we're sending out afterwards. So I look forward to hearing from you guys, and take it easy. Have a great day, and hopefully we'll see you in our next webinar. Bye-bye.